playing this, because when I've done this journey, I'm gonna go and be looking for some hookers to murder. Welcome everybody, it's me, Public Function. How's everybody doing today? Hope we're all good. I'm gonna give us a little review of American Truck Simulator. Just trying to find a job. Don't care. Okay, so wow, that's a long journey. Okay, so let's get this job up, guys. Now start off by giving you a nice review into ATS. So American Truck Simulator is the third installation of the Truck Simulator games. This is the first one that's been done in the States at the moment. The game is £15.99 in Steam. And it comes with the standard California map pack that comes down with it. And also you're getting the Nevada DLC for free. So I'm doing it with using the 360 controller. It did work briefly with me for my Steam controller, then decided just to stop working, so turned that off. The controls I'm using are relatively default. I've not changed anything particular. The features of the truck include things like cruise control, control of your lights, full beam, flat beam, that's me detaching and reattaching my trailer. Your windscreen wipers. I have no idea what the down hat switch does. Come on, out of my way! So, there we go. So you can control, as you can see, you control your head with your controller. And then press 1 to recenter it, because you're bound to lose it. So we're going to head over to where we're heading. Let's turn that signal off. So we're going to, the most important part of the game is your dashboard in front of you, the steering wheel. You've got your GPS just right of that, as well as your UI GPS, which contains a lot more information for you. So we're just going to go, because fuck it, why not? So all in all, actually, this game isn't too bad, guys. It's, granted, it may be a truck simulator and all you drive trucks, but if you're just looking for something to chill out at, have a bit of a giggle, do some metagaming on your own, like I am going to do playing this, because when I've done this journey, I'm going to go and be looking for some hookers to murder. What? That's what truck drivers do. Don't give me none of your poo. Right. So let's go for an overview of the GPS. So obviously the GPS system gives you your cruise control on there. So basically you got your speed limit, which is also indicated with your dash in the center. There's your gear system, so you can have lots of different gear types. I'm on sequential. So that's your gear indicator. Then up next on there is the truck. That's your damage you've done to the rig. Now I'm in freight mode because I've not long started, which means I don't have much money and I haven't been able to buy my own trucks. I haven't gone to the bank for a loan, etc, etc, etc. So whenever you damage your truck, you are going to need you're going to need to repair it, and unfortunately that's going to, your employer's going to pay for that, which is fine, but it is going to come off your total. So if you damage your truck, any fines and anything like that all comes from you. They don't pay any of that nonsense. The next to that is obviously your fuel. So we're about 3/4 of a tank. The fuel is also represented on your dashboard in front of you. I believe it's the bottom right hand dial next to the rev counter. So let's get this bad boy up to 55, shall we? Then you got your rev count as well. Trucks are quite happy sitting around 10, 15 and 10,000. So I'm going to stick this bad boy in 6th gear and then leave it in cruise control 16 so I can carry on with the rest. The next to you is your bed icon. Your bed icon is your tiredness. This will fill up blue. So this is much more important. It doesn't really count too much in the way I'm playing right now. But when you go into free roam mode, when you own your own truck, you can just drive around and then just go to places and pick jobs up and all things like that, the same as you could in Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you played it, it's exactly the same as far as I'm aware. I haven't got that far yet, but I believe it is exactly the same. So what happens is, as you're driving around, that bed fills up blue. The blue on that fills all the way up until you start falling asleep. So you'll know that because your driver will start to yawn. He'll start to yawn, he'll start to yawn. If you continue to ignore it, his eyes will start to shut and open because he's getting sleepy. If you continue to ignore it after that, you'll fall asleep at the wheel. Not a great problem on... Well, actually it's a huge problem, but it's not as big a problem as it would first appear unless you are ripping it a little bit and you end up falling asleep for prolonged periods of time because then you don't see where you're going. So you will end up smashing, crashing, damage trucks. So you get sleep, get some sleep. The last icon at the top is your email. So you'll get email in game. There's nowhere to access in here. You have to actually escape and go in the menu. That's something that happened in Euro Truck Simulator 2 as well. Don't know about 1. I never really played 1, but never mind. And then you've got your time, which is not real time. That's time in game. Okay. The main screen is obviously your GPS. That's literally telling you where you're going, and that's F5, so you can... Oh, I'm going to hit him. So you can press F5 and it'll change your GPS mode. So we're just outside Oakland. We're heading south past Fresno right now. And it would be really interesting to find out from any Americans how close this is to the real thing, to the area, because I know... for the Scotland stuff in Euro Truck Simulator, it's relatively close. It's, you know, it's quite good. So press F5, as I said, will cycle through all your shizzle bots. The next part is your detail screen. So F6 changes this to where your current job is. So it tells you what your cargo is and its weight. It tells you its destination. So we're going to Carlsbad to a company called Plaster & Sons. We're expected there on Wednesday at 10 to 2 in the afternoon. To 8:30 at night. This job is going to pay me $5,466. I've got 23 hours and 9 minutes to complete it, and I have a rest stop in 11 hours and 46 minutes. So that's the basic overjobs of the job. Next thing is the damage. Okay, so you will damage this truck to the point of it being irreparable or broken. You will have to call out a tow truck service to come and get you. They will come and pick you up and take you to the nearest service point, with which you then have to get the truck repaired. As I said, in free roam mode, that's you that puts the bill for repairs. But while we're in job market mode, as we are just now, the employer pays that, then we pay the employer back out of not getting money. The last thing is F8. So F8 is any short messages you have. So we have none in here. So that's that. That's the basic overview of what that is. So I'm going to switch it back because I'm going to crash shortly. And this is it, guys. So we just chill out now. I can put my lights up full. Turn my window screen wipers on and off. I'm doing that from the controller. Turning my lights on and off is done through your hat switch as well. To get it on full beam, you have to use the keyboard. It has a horn. Kind of pathetic for a truck. I really want to, which you can buy when you upgrade the truck, but I'm not upgrading a truck I don't own. So we're just going to carry on here, guys, and we'll get to our destination and we can do the parking bit. So you guys enjoy. I'm just going to drive like a madman. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention: time is not real time. I think it's a minute every second, so it's a 60th of the time, I think. With 1 second being equal to 1 minute, that would be a 60th. So time runs a six. Oh, you know what I mean. For every second, a minute passes. Which means you're not stuck behind a truck like Flight Simulator, where you are literally in the air for X number of hours or minutes. This is why this is a lot better. There are mods out for this already. I believe one of the better ones is the traffic mod. It changes some of the mods up, adds more trucks. So, okay, after this garage or petrol station, guy just pulling in front of me, I have a weigh station. I've not been asked to stop at it, so that's good, so we can carry on. Yeah, so what happens is, hopefully it'll happen to us at some point. Yeah, a weigh station, so you will get a little message above your GPS on the right hand side there, telling you that you're being requested to stop. If you do not stop at a way station, it's a $1,500 fine. Sod that. Delay your journey for the couple of seconds it'll take you to pull in, stop, and then get out again. I think this is the Oakland Junction, so we're coming off here to carry on and be super cool. So let's get in the right lane. You didn't indicate. I know, very bad of me. So we're going straight on here. Close call on that truck. Hope my car goes okay. So let's have a look at the view. So we've got the main cockpit view. We've got an overhead behind. Oh shit, I'm coming off here. An overhead behind view. So, yeah, that's bad, because I'm not in the cockpit, I'm fucking up. I can't actually see what the hell's going on. Right, so we've got this view. We've got this view, which is the overhead view. View 4, which is above the cabin. 5, which is a look behind. I'm going to go back to 1 because this is terrible. Sorry, people. Press F, it'll turn your 4-ways on. So we're going to pull over because this is just way too dangerous and I can't afford to lose any more money on crashes. So, space, that puts your parking brake on. So let's go. So we're in 6, which is cabin front view. 7, cabin left. 8 is like a flyby cam, and 9 is in your cabin, but 9 actually just cycles to the next one. I usually play on this view here. So undo the parking brake and we can head off. Now, trucks are very, very good at pulling away and not first. Depending on the truck. But I only pull away in about 3rd gear when I'm doing stuff. Yeah, I don't care if it's bad for the engine. So let's carry on. So that's basically the that's all the basic mechanics of the game, guys. There's not much else to it until we get to the point of where we have to pull up, and I'll go over that as soon as we get there. But let's go. Slow ass truck. Okay, so we've now got the warning that we need to stop off to get fuel. I have no idea where the next petrol station is, so let's pull off here and see if we can find one. Oh, is this one here? Or is this a truck stop? It's a truck shop. So, no fuel here, so we need to carry on and hope we get fuel. There's a rest stop there, but I'm not too worried about that. I just don't want to run out of fuel. If you run out of fuel, you have to call a service station. And if that nearest service station to you is 100 miles behind, you're going back 100 miles. So we'll indicate we're coming on. I should have indicated a lot earlier, but I didn't. But sod it, it's a game. And guys, it is fun, don't get me wrong. This game can be boring to some people, I get that. But this is just a nice chill out game where we can just relax and have a chat and kill some hookers. I mean, yeah. So hopefully we've got 51 miles to go. Let's see if my system tells me how much fuel I can actually got left. It does not. But I do not want to get to the point where I need to get fuel. So actually Carlsbad is... The junction for Carlsbad's a mile away, so hopefully maybe there's a... We're on red now, so we've probably got a few miles in us yet. So Carlsbad Junction's half a mile ahead. So we're on Interstate 5. I believe that's the interstate symbol, the blue and red. Oh, there's a petrol station at Carlsbad. Right, boys, we're going to pull off here. Because we can get off through to the next junction, so because we need fuel. Now, when you're paying for fuel, because I'm not driving my own truck, the company who owns the truck, i.e. who I'm doing the haul for, they will pay for the fuel. So let's pull in and get some fuel. Oh, I could do with the Twinkie. Right, so you need to turn your engine off. And off we go. So let's fill this bad boy up. I'm trying to get it on 50 gallons. Damn it! Okay, so that's enough. So I filled up enough. So let's get the hell out of here. So they've covered the expense for fuel because this is their truck and not mine. Oh shit, I didn't see you. That's okay though. We didn't crash, because I meant that. So that's basically the fuel filling procedure. Normally, if it was your own truck, you'd fill the bugging thing up. But I'm not too fussed. This should be enough fuel to get us there. We've only got 11 miles to go, and we've got between half and a quarter, and I've got myself a Chivo! I think that means I've ridden on the major roads. I don't know. I need to find out. Okay, so we're just up here. If you can see the red flag on the GPS on the right, that is where we're headed, guys. So we've not got far to go now. Again, I'm trying to keep this review as in-depth as possible about what the game is and what it does. I probably will end up putting mods in, but I'm not 100% sure what mods I'll use, but there will be the traffic mod, if there's another realism mod, or there's an expansion that includes parts that aren't there, which gives us more places to visit, more journeys, more jobs, then that's great. So we're going to be pulling into the right here, and we're going to be parking up. So I'll show you what happens there. Okay guys, we're pulling in here now. Now we get this. Instead of just getting a place to deliver, we now get this screen coming up. So we have our trailer delivery options. So we got sorry I'm in a hurry, which means we just go and leave it. We've got play it safe, which means we just park it in the front left here, or we park it where we need it, which means they want us to reverse park it on our right. So we're going to do that for shits and giggles. So we're parking it here. So, like a clever boy, I'm going to use this massive circle point to get this in. Now, another thing to be noted between this and Euro Truck Simulator 2 is the driving. Driving is a little bit more difficult than it is in Euro Truck Simulator, purely because of how the structure of the cab and the trailers is between its wheelbases. It makes you turn in circles a little bit more difficult. This should be actually a relatively easy park, because you come all the way up until the trailer's straight, slip it down into there, and we can reverse. So remember guys, when you reverse it, it's small movements, don't overcook it. Small corrections until you're confident in what you're doing, and then you can drive like a madman. So we're going to carry on reversing like this, and then we're going to go the other way. We can look at the other mirror, which gives us the chance to line this bad boy up, I hope. But we're going to take a quick shunt just to straighten this up. And we should just be able to just stick it back. Just doing little corrections, and we should be bang on. Stop shouting, Butters. So, okay, so we're done. The system then tells us that we're sorted. So I'm going to bring out a gear, put the parking brake on. We can press T or press it upside there. We'll get told the drivers gets connected, and we're done. Boom. So that's that. And I've leveled up, which is awesome, because that gets me to show you the next part for those who haven't done it. Now, when you go up, you get to do skills. So I've added a button to long distance. I've added an option to high value cargo. And the more you put in here, that's in there, the just-in-time delivery stuff, it's all written down, so I'm not going to tell you that, but I am going to go for hazardous cargo this time, opening up explosives, which is good. Doesn't guarantee that you're going to get it, but that's it. But guys, that's my review of Truck Simulator. I think it is a really good game, and I definitely feel that it's, for the price you're paying and the DLC you're getting with it for free at the moment, it's well worth it, guys. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I will catch you next time. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.